Welcome to our BVI community seat. We're happy to entertain a segment with y'all today. We really appreciate y'all coming through. We're gonna let our beautiful Sassy jump in here and introduce our lovely guest that we have sitting down with us today.
Yes, yes. Thank you all for joining us this week. We have great guests for you. I would like to start with introducing you to a wonderful woman. Her name is Melva Henderson. She is a author. She is a writer, a playwriter, that is. She is a mother, a dear friend of mine. Welcome to the table, you all. Melva Henderson.
Thank you so much for this introduction. Thank
You're
you
welcome. You're
both for
welcome.
having me at the table again. I feel so
Again,
privileged, honored.
yes, we always love to have you here at the table with us. So glad you could come and share the exciting news that you have going on. Before we jump into a couple of your, endeavors that you have that I'm just so excited about and so proud of you for, why don't you give a little background and tell us a little bit about you?
Ooh, let's see. Okay, so for some of you all that don't remember, oh gosh, where I start? Take that out. Take that
Take that
out.
out, Stephen.
We got you. We got you.
Okay. So a little bit about me. Of course, I am a mother. I'm also a wife. I have a little fur baby. Also, now my fur baby has four, so we're trying to get rid of them.
And
Um,
you're a fur grandbaby too.
yeah, I have grandbaby.
Grandmom. Yeah, fur. Okay.
um, I am working part time, but I also full time take care of a nonprofit. I am so happy and excited about. Great things are coming up. I'm an author, writer, producer now, which is super exciting. But most of all, I am a woman of God. So I'm here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's beautiful. Real talk.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you just to name because we didn't, but I do want to give a shout out to Living Beyond Limits.
Yes,
It is
indeed.
a
LBL.
great organization, and
Beautiful.
thank you so much for what you do with that organization and the services it provides to our BVI community.
For
And
sure. Big
then
salute.
yes, and then a little about your visual impairment. What about that? Tell us, are you
Yes, so
total sighted?
I have a little vision. I have an optic nerve damage, which is caused by pseudotumor cerebri. And I lost my vision back in 2007. It's hand motion in my left eye, and I have a little in my right eye. So I can see you, but I can't make out details. So say your name, boo.
Okay, so awesome. And then before we get into the play, please tell us about your book because you are an author and I know this is your baby and something that you are proud of. So just tell us a little bit about your book.
Okay, I'm excited. This is a project that I have been working on for a long time. I started with the whole process and the thought process actually when I created Living Beyond Limits. Just a little bit about Living Beyond Limits. It was, of course, it was ladies living beyond limits, and it trans into a full 501c3 nonprofit. But as I was doing all of that, I was actually taking notes, I was journaling. And as I was writing, I was wanting to just really make it one of those things. And it was actually, funny thing enough, the book is now called Can a Blind Person? Yes, yes, we can. But before that, it was actually called Seeing Me for Me, which we'll get into. And it all goes full circle. When I tell you everything is divine and it really is a part of my personal journey, but more so what God has placed inside of my heart to do. And so I'm super excited because I'm actually working on faith
Mm,
and as a believer. And I'm excited about that because I know it's God. And it takes my personal everything that I said out of it because I can't do it alone. It's one of those situations
yes.
where it's not just about you. Yes, I'm a part of a blind community, but I really, really wanted to share stories. And so the book. can a blind person, because I've heard so many people, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? And I'm like, yes, yes, I can. I can do that. But the thing is, we do it differently, right? And so as
Hmm.
I was, writing and journaling, all of those things really put into perspective for me. And I was like, can I write a book? Can I do this? And so
Mm.
everything that I'm doing now, it was something that I believed, but it took some time to get there. And I had to learn how to adjust my vision and to make sure that I'm able to give back to a community that I love and that I really cherish and that I want to see win. So that's what this book is about. It's a self-development book. It does talk and share a lot of my personal stories, but these stories are not just mine. I've heard them from other people that have experienced the same things I have experienced. And so I wanted to write it and I wanted to share this book and really give this to my community to give them an opportunity to know I might be down today, but I can figure this out. I can do this. And to know that they're not alone. We all are going through some things in our lives and we can do it.
Absolutely,
Real talk. That's
absolutely,
what it's about.
absolutely. And
Need that stress.
some of the things, and that just what you said about not even believing. There's some things that we may not believe that we can do ourselves, and so the only way to figure that out is to try it ourselves. And I think that's one of the things that I like about the book, and is that yes, you can, even though you may not think you can, but you
Hmm.
But
can.
you really can. Just gotta
Yeah.
put yourself to it.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. And here's the thing, like we do it different. Like,
Yeah.
can you read a book? Yes, I
Yeah.
can read a book, but I'm
Mm.
listening to Audible. I'm
Yeah.
listening to it,
Right.
and I'm still getting the same information. I'm able to take notes, but I type it up because I'm now listening to my screen reader. So it's a
Hmm.
lot of things that we, don't realize I can do those things.
Still do.
I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
Real talk, real talk. Man, so, we got to leading in our community, organized leader, author, and now we're writing plays. Like, talk to us more about that too.
Yes, okay. So the play is called Seeing Me for Me, which is actually a section in the book. Can a blind person? Yes, yes, we can. Seeing Me for Me is truly a personal story of what I experienced as a woman, as a Black woman, as a woman with a disability, blindness, and all of those things. So when I lost my vision, I felt like my life was over. I went through a traumatic event with, losing my parents, also going through a domestic violence relationship with my kid's father. And so I didn't really know how to share that. I would write things down, but I would cry. I was so like in this space in my head to where I didn't truly think people would understand me. And I felt like it was so much that people wouldn't believe the stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still a lot I hadn't really said. And I was just like, how do I say these things? How do I really? Because I didn't see it, and I kept feeling like my life was over. So, seeing me for me is about identity, it's about friendship, it's about love, it's about having peace. Because I met so many people through my journey that really helped lift me up to become the woman that I am today. Um, and so I was able to see myself through the experiences. I was able to see myself through, the change that I had to make. And the real, all of it is the belief that I can do this. And so that's what seeing me for me is about. The friends that went through this journey with me and was like, Melva, you can. Let's do this. Let's go here and let's try this. And so I had a group of people that I to this day love and I cherish. And I've met these people, and I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. Like it's one of those moments
Hmm.
to continue to go, and you God will place those people in your life. You're gonna have some bad people, some things that's gonna happen, but you got to know how to pivot. You got to know how to understand and really to uh, what makes a difference for you.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing about it is I get it when you say, how do you tell this story? How do you share this with others? Because whether we as individuals believe it or not, our story can resonate with so many people that are like us, that are going through or have gone through the stuff that we've gone through. So it's so important to get that story out, because when others hear those, like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. There's others out there who can relate to what I've gone through, what I've been through, or what I'm going through. So I'm glad that you actually, figured out a way of how to share your story. So kudos to you for that. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. It's healing. It's
Yeah,
about healing.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, with that being said, why don't we go ahead? You have brought some ladies to the table with you, and they are the cast of the play. And I would like for you to introduce the lovely ladies, please. Who are they?
Yeah, so we have Erica Kress. Oh my goodness, we are BVI besties. That's my blind visually impaired bestie. I have two best friends that I have and met in high school. Actually, one eighth grade, but Erica and I we met. Oh gosh, I think I was probably like 2 months after being blind.
Mm,
We met at the Braille class here in Dallas. We both were learning how to read Braille. Funny
mhm,
enough, we probably still don't know how to read it. But at the end of the
mm,
day, she and I were in that class and we just connected. And that was back in 2000, I want to say 8, maybe 2009. And
mhm.
that was right around the same time I was losing my parents. So we became really good friends. We lost, contact for a while, but we came back like nothing has ever been missed. So I love
Yeah.
her. She is such a beauty. And yeah, so I want to introduce Miss Erica. She's going to tell you more, but yes, this is my baby. I
Yes.
love her.
Welcome. Welcome to the table, Erica.
Hey, hello, hello, and hola, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. If you guys were in person, I'm already bringing my blind Betty Crocker treats to the table. So
Awesome, awesome.
I literally have some brownies and coconut macaroons in the kitchen, y'all. I'm serious.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, that's
Yeah.
great to say. Tell us a little about you, Erica.
Yeah, like Mel said, we met in Braille class, and we both have been on this BVI journey together as women who we weren't born blind, but now just trying to live my most fabulous life. I lovingly and endearingly call myself Blind Latina Barbie, but I'm not plastic, y'all. I'm for real. I have to, Barbie can probably eat all the macaroons and brownies, but no, I got to get on the treadmill after I do that. I'm a college grad and housewife and dog mom, and I always say that I'm the LBL cheerleader and blindness advocate, and I'm excited to get back in the classroom. I finally got back on the payroll, y'all.
Mm, go
As of
ahead,
last,
girl.
thank you. Yeah, as of last Thursday, I'm doing a little part-time gig, and I am in the disability world and being an advocate for all of us in the disability world. So yeah, representing for us and our
Awesome.
white canes, y'all.
Yes, we need
Yes,
that so much.
yes.
So thank you for that. So, okay, so now let's a little about you. What are your thoughts and feelings about the play and being a part of the play and how does that affect your life and impact you and your goals? Because we can already hear your
Hmm.
passion for our BVI community and sharing that awareness and that love. So how has this impacted you?
Yeah, I trust. I am all girl, but I am a tough cookie and I never cry. But I had just come home from a weekend at a blind conference and Melva had emailed us the script and I literally just called her and I was like, oh, you be, because you just made me cry. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry. I love you, but again, you just made me cry. Because you can say that. She don't say those words, but I do. Um, but yeah, it was just so many of the things I had seen and witnessed and the things that we've heard and the stories and the journeys of everybody's stories are in these words on the script in this play, and we're going to bring that to the stage. And so it's an honor. And even just going to different BVI Zoom call support groups or having lunch dates with my blind gal pals. It's just, I keep telling them, oh my gosh, so and so said that. And that's a line in the play, you know?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah. So
relatability, right? I
it
mean, it's just for
is.
everybody, for all of us in this community, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's so many little parts, the lines that we're saying that could each be its own little quote or bumper sticker. I guess we need a white cane sticker because we don't have cars, right? But
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Right.
there's so many lines that are just, oh my goodness, yeah. Or people could say it's a
Awesome.
teachable moment for the sighted world. But yeah,
Yes. Yes.
I'm
Exactly.
I'm just honored to be a part of it and to be bringing, our stories to the stage. So yeah.
Yes. Well, we are glad that you are a part of that. Thank you so much, Erica, and thank you for coming
Yeah,
to the
thank
table.
y'all.
All right. So who do we have next, Miss Melba?
We have Miss Ariana Dewberry. So it's so
Awesome,
funny because
awesome.
she and I, we actually met. We were doing, oh gosh, it was a speaking engagement together, and she sent a message, and I don't think anyone responded. And I just texted her on the side, and I was like, "Hey, when you get a chance, call me and let's talk about it," something like that. But I can tell you, consider her as my little sister. I love her to pieces. She's is such a bright light. When I tell you this baby be shining, she shines. And I appreciate her because she actually really just gave me more motivation because I was like, I love her energy. She just is in there. And I remember she'll tell you about this. And I'll call her one time. I told her, I said, you know what? You're doing such a great job. I really just appreciate who you are. She's bringing all of that to the table. And she's like, "You gonna make me cry?" I was like, "No, but you are." And I think sometimes we as a community really need to show up for each other. And so I want to
Hmm.
say thank you to both of them because they are showing up for a project that I wanted to do and they're helping me bring it to life. So welcome, welcome, Miss Ariana.
Yes. Welcome, Ariana.
Hey everybody.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome to the table.
So,
Yes.
Ariana, it's funny because again, you said the she made you cry. Like Melva, you've been like they both have said that you've made them cry. So that's the trending thing. You're making these girls cry, right? Because
But
that's how.
crying is sometimes, I know, right? Sometimes crying is people thinking it's bad, but it's
Yeah,
good.
so I know, and both cries sound like great cries, so that is good. So Ariana, beautiful. I will just say too, I've had the privilege of talking to you, and I've met you, and Melva is so right. Your energy is just awesome, and you empower me as well. So, well, with that being said, please tell us a little bit about you and who you are.
Yes, I'm Ariana. I'm from Dallas. I professionally go by Professor Blindy. So if you're not sure, or you've been calling me Ariana on social media, that ain't me, but that's me. But yes, I own the business Blind Intelligence, and it started off as an inspirational merchandise brand. Now I am marketing it as a personal brand because it's literally just me
Mhm.
displaying my journey with blindness. And
Right.
for a long time, especially when I lost my eyesight, I was 19 turning 20. I also have pseudotumor cerebri, like Melba.
Uh-uh.
And yeah, I was lost and I didn't have a starting point. I was like, well, what do blind people do?
Right.
How do you
Yeah.
get through this? And that was the driving force for me starting my business because I wanted to be the representation I desired to see. And as
Hmm.
I became more immersed inside of the blind community, I found people who are like, "You're the representation, you're the representation, you're the
Hmm.
representation. Like, you get a car, you get a car."
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm like, so happy to finally come across somebody like Melva. I told her she be making a thug cry, and thugs don't cry.
Mhm.
But she did because I was at a, I go through sometimes like a seasonal depression just because a
Right.
lot of things have happened, and I've only been blind for 6 years, and
Hmm.
so she called me telling me all this good stuff about myself, and I'm like, girl, please, because I just told myself I ain't nothing. And you
Yeah.
over here telling me I'm doing all of this stuff. I'm like, I ain't made no impact. And she's like, no, girl, you are. And I'm like, The dropping some tears.
Yeah, sometimes it takes others to help us to see that we are making a difference and we are doing something because we don't see it ourselves. But I'm glad that she was able to help you to see that you are making an impact.
Yes.
So, okay, so that's about now tell us about your experience and your thoughts and about the play and why it is important for you and just the thoughts that you have, the impact that that has made on your life.
I feel like this play is a representation and awareness. All in
Mhm,
all, it
mhm,
it displays three different women and their adjustment to blindness and where they are in the setting. Um, Three different people from three different backgrounds, and you're kind of getting a sneak peek into. Sometimes people don't post on social media, I'm having a horrible day adjusting to blindness today.
yeah.
But they see the post, we're like, oh, I went and did this. And it's like, no, on the back end, when we around our other BVI friends, we like, let me tell you, how y'all feel about this? And it's
Mhm,
like us actually having natural conversations. A lot of the script is like, we had this discussion before. We talked about
mhm.
this. And so like Melva and Erica said, like these are stories that's been highlighted through natural conversations, but now we're putting them on a stage in front of people. So it just makes me feel good that I'm a part of such an impactful project like this to be the representation and also spread the awareness and give people an
Yes,
inside look on like, hey, although we're smiling, these are some of the conversations we're having in our head, or these are the conversations we're having in the background.
right,
Real
right.
talk. That's beautiful.
It is. It's not always an easy journey. It's not,
No,
you know.
it's not.
So I'm glad that you guys are able to share that because we all struggle. We all struggle.
In how many
S-
different forms. So it's good that y'all have this out here like this, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all hear this, man? It's in Dallas, baby. Let's get out here and support this play, man. Like, real talk, this is a wonderful, impactful thing that needs to be spread around. So let's go support these beautiful women.
Yes, I do have a question though. Okay.
Yes.
Because I mean I will be there. I know that. However, I do know that it is not possible for some to attend that are, maybe on the other side of the country. Who knows? So, is there plans in the future to have this available in other forms or plans for you all to take your play on tour? I mean, I know that's, could be not possible, but it's something that
I
could,
would love to see
yes,
it in
yes, you
Houston.
can.
That'd be nice. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
exactly. So, I
yeah.
mean, what are your, because we don't want to just this one play and then people, in California can't see it or, so maybe video. What are your plans for that?
Oh, yes, we are actually in the works of, we are going to record it.
Awesome.
Uh, there are people who are interested in wanting to see it streamed live, and so I am
Oh,
working
yeah.
back in to see
Nice.
if that's going to be available. Of course, we got to get a tech person and things like that put in
Hmm.
place because I have a couple of people that are already in place to ensure that our lighting is on point. We have a DJ that's going to be there that's going to be on point with our music. When I tell you guys, this is a full production going on, and I'm trying to make sure that we do it in the best light to represent our community very well. I've been very strategic on the planning process of it, and so I want to make sure that as far as we do the streaming, I have someone that will be in place to ensure that. The Wi-Fi and all that stuff is being connected. So I will circle back and I will actually post it. So stay tuned for that. But again, it will be recorded. And so you'll be able to see it, and it will probably be streamed on either YouTube or have a couple of platforms that are available for that.
Nice,
All
Um,
right.
nice.
Well, let's not
Big
forget
salute.
that's what this is for. So,
Yes, indeed.
listeners, if you know someone or
That know
someone
someone.
that knows some
You
exactly
feel me?
in the Dallas area that would be
Spread it
willing
around, baby.
to help out for a very positive cause for the Miss Beautiful Melba Henderson, reach
Y'all see
out.
what she
We're
need.
looking for maybe a Zoom tech
yes,
something for
a Zoom
Zoom or
text. Yes.
yep.
Zoom
So a
tech.
Zoom
Hey,
tech,
there
somebody,
we
come
go.
on now.
Come
Like,
on
let's
with it.
share, spread
I
the
know
word, share
somebody
the
out there with
news.
them services. Let's
I
get
know
it.
Yes.
that would be, listen, that will help a sister out, okay?
Real
Yes,
talk. Real
exactly.
talk.
Yes. So Well, I am so just thank you, ladies.
Man, y'all make me smile so hard. I really appreciate y'all just coming through, sharing, you know what I'm saying, the everything that y'all doing.
Yes,
Like
we
beautiful
are.
Mel for sure, for sure.
Hey,
Yes,
Wait,
we
yes.
didn't mention our character names.
oh, but we were fin to, yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Ah,
Well, girl, and then we get to the end almost, and almost forgot.
oh,
I did
my
forget
fault. And
about
how
that.
shame I should have, yeah.
Oh
I should have been
no.
on point on that one. Go
Okay.
ahead, dropping on us for us, ladies.
Okay, so let me tell y'all. So I introduced the cast, but I want them to introduce their characters. So here's the thing too. So stay tuned again because March 1st the play. But I also am going to drop the book on March 1st. I was gonna have it as a surprise, but I'll go ahead and tell you guys. So it's
Oh.
Ooh,
Nice,
we didn't even know
nice.
that.
What?
BTT
Yes.
exclusive.
Okay.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah,
What?
look, surprise, surprise. We
so
love it.
March
Y'all heard it
1st.
here first.
You
Real
heard it here
talk.
first. Everything is happening, and it's such a movement. Because when I tell you, sometimes you have to get in that creative space, and you got to move, baby. When God is moving, and He's moving, and
Yes.
I want to make sure that I'm intentional with that move. So, I want the ladies to introduce their characters, and I'll go first. I am, of course, I'm Melva, but I am playing the character BJ. BJ to me is a reserved. She has been through a lot in her life, and she's really feeling herself and coming back in full circling because she has a lot of things that she wants to do. She have a family that she needs to take care of, but her blindness, she felt like put her in a compromising position. She's been through some things, and she has found her identity through these ladies of friendship because they have helped her navigate some horrible and some situations. So she's feeling herself. She's coming back and she's having that energy. She's getting some of that from one of her younger cast members. So I'm going to go ahead and let Miss A. Rihanna introduce her character.
Yes.
So I'm Justice. Justice is an ambitious but sheltered church girl. And she ready to break free. She trying to go experience the world, maybe catch her a man, go to the she Justice got a lot on her plate. She ready to get out there. So that's Justice
Yes.
for you.
Ooh, I can't wait. Church girl, Professor Blindy. Okay.
Real talk. Hey,
All right. Well, thank you,
Ye-
Erica.
Yeah, my character is Melissa, and she is a female Latina from San Antonio or San Antonio, and she's a glam girl, and she probably has like the glam cane, if y'all know what I'm talking about, the blinged
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's ready to do her O&M training in her heels because she may have feel like her blindness has compromised a little bit of her confidence, but she's not going to let it break her spirit. She's, as Justice said, she's bringing sexy back, and
hmm.
she's going to get back out there. She's going to get back into the job field and in the dating world, and she just wants to be herself and be a woman again.
Mhm, mhm.
Awesome.
Awesome,
Not far
awesome.
from you, Miss Blind Latina Barbie. It
Real talk,
sounds
super
like
diva.
you.
That's
Yes.
that's
Melissa
Yeah.
over there, she should have been named Stella because she's trying to get her groove back.
Groove
Oh,
back.
not, oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Yes,
I can't
indeed.
wait. I'm so excited for
Yeah,
this.
I'm
So,
definitely coming for sure.
yes, we will be there.
Yeah.
We will be there with our stuff. I can't wait to promote and share this.
What?
I'm so
Man,
just
I'm
proud for
smiling so
y'all.
hard. This is
So,
tight. This is
yes.
tight. The inclusiveness, all the above, man. This story is
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes. So, ladies, again, thank you all so much for just, coming and sharing this. And Melva, thank you for
Yes,
your
indeed.
announcement. I'm
Yes,
so
indeed.
privileged to
Hey,
have that.
exclusive on the BTT table. That's what I'm
Yes,
talking
thank
about.
you. And Melva, any final words that you want to give our listeners, any of you?
Yes, I want to say thank you to everyone that's here on this call. A special thank you to the cast members for putting up with all of my phone calls, my late messages. Let me tell y'all, just it's honor to really have people that will support you in this way. And so giving back and celebrating this moment on March 1st is really exciting. I'm nervous about it, but I want to encourage you guys, if there's something that you want to do in life, go for it. Believe in yourself. And I say this a lot now because I feel like, and you guys can quote me on this because this isn't new for me. You have to see you, be you, and believe in you, and God
Hmm.
will take care of the rest.
Say it,
And
girl.
so
Yes,
all of these
yes.
things that was placed inside of me, it's because God gave it to me. And now that I'm allowing it to, grow and flourish, you got to water it. And then there are some people that are going to help, nurture it and things like that. And he'll put the right people in place. And so at the end of the day, Saida and I, we are friends. This is my girl. I call her. I'll be like, what do you think about this? And we just, and I love her for that. I love, having Erica in my life. Like, I really came across some genuine people. And you got to know when to let other people go when they're not a part of that journey. And
Oh,
God will give
yes.
you that energy. And so be mindful, be respectful, and be transparent. And I would say, keep up the good work. And yes, we can. Because can a
Yes.
blind person? Yes, we can.
Yes, we
Amen.
Yes,
can. Real talk, real
yes,
talk.
yes, ladies. Thank you all so
Man,
much. Thank
Thanks
you.
for
yes, indeed.
having
Really
us.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
For sure,
thank
for sure.
you.
Blind table talk, yeah.